In a quiet grove beneath a sprawling banyan tree, the Venerable Govinda Bhagwatpada sat in deep meditation. His earnest disciple, Adi Shankaracharya, approached him with a heavy heart and a burning question. Adi Shankaracharya: Guruji, I wander through life witnessing a world filled with ever-changing forms and fleeting emotions. Yet, a silent voice within hints at something eternal, something beyond these transient images. How can I truly distinguish between my real self and the non-self, the endless flux of experiences? Govinda opened his eyes slowly and smiled, his gaze calm and knowing. He gestured for Adi to sit beside him and then picked up a small, polished mirror resting on a smooth stone. Govinda Bhagwatpada: Look into this mirror, Adi. What do you see? Adi peered into the mirror and replied, I see my face, features that seem to shift with every thought and emotion, like clouds drifting across the sky. The Guru nodded gently and continued. This reflection, though vivid, is nothing more than an image created by light. It shifts with every movement and mood, much like the world of forms you experience. This ever-changing display is the non-self, ephemeral and transient. He paused, allowing the silence to deepen the lesson, then spoke again. Now, ask yourself, who is it that observes this reflection? Is it the image itself, or the unchanging consciousness that sees it? That constant witness, which remains untouched by every fluctuation, is the true self. Adi closed his eyes, absorbing the profound analogy. His voice trembled with newfound understanding as he inquired. Adi Shankaracharya: So, Guruji, while the shifting images in the mirror, the changing forms and fleeting emotions represent the non-self, the real self is like the mirror itself, unchanging, pure, and ever-present? Govinda's eyes shone with compassionate wisdom as he replied, Indeed, my dear Adi. The journey of self-realization lies in recognizing that you are not merely the transient reflections of life, but the eternal consciousness that witnesses them. When you discern the self from the non-self, you understand that all impermanent phenomena are merely like the play of light on a mirror, while the true self, the unwavering observer, remains ever constant. Adi bowed deeply, his heart aglow with clarity and peace. Beneath the ancient banyan tree, he realized that the true quest was not in grasping the ever-changing images of life, but in abiding in the eternal self that silently observes them all. And so, with the mirror of truth before him, Adi Shankaracharya embarked on his path to self-realization, guided by his Guru's words, knowing that the unchanging essence within was his true identity beyond all transient appearances. Note, for those wondering about the mirror used in this tale, while modern glass mirrors were not available in ancient times, reflective surfaces did exist. In the era of our revered sages, mirrors were typically made by polishing metals such as copper, bronze, or brass. These metal mirrors served the same purpose of reflecting one's image and were valued both practically and symbolically in spiritual teachings. Om Namah Shivaya.